You're listening to the Chronicles of Living podcast, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. Now let's talk. Greetings, my visionary dreamers. I can't even extend it that long today. I'm so under the weather. What's going on, my visionary dreamers, on Let's Talk Sunday? How's everybody doing today? Happy V-Day to all those who celebrate Valentine's Day, although I believe that you should always show love to your loved one every day, not just one day out of the year, but every day. You should express your love in some type of way to whoever it is that you are sharing, your partner, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Okay? But to the newcomers out there, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you get something out of this show that can inspire you, encourage you, and motivate you, because that's what I'm all about. Thank you to my visionary dreamers that's been here from day one or just got on board. I just love all of y'all. Y'all are the reason that I do this show. This is the reason that I'm on here bedside. Tried to fight this cold, but it beat it beat the fight, and I'm just like, I still got to do the show. So brought my laptop upstairs, mic, everything, and I'm like, I want to do it. I just came back, so I definitely do not want to let y'all down today, because y'all might need this encouragement today. You never know. So yeah, this show to the newcomers is just all about just some real life conversation, real life issues, and seeing how we can look at life in a different light and just do better and be better. That's it in a nutshell, for real. So today's topic is, it all starts with you. It all starts with you guys. It all starts with me. It all starts with you. Bottom line is, for real, I could just say this and that could be the end of the show. You want change, be the change. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I talk a lot about just being true to you, being true to self. And if you want different, do different. If you want change, be the change. Meaning that, we say, we hear the saying, you are in control of your own reality, and it's so true to a certain extent. Yes, things, as they say, bad things can happen to good people, or bad things can happen to bad people. But nevertheless, either way it goes, we are in control of our actions and reactions. So that's what that means when you say you are in control of your own reality. Whatever situation you are in, whether it's just good and you want more good, and so you just continue to ride that wave and be good to yourself, be good to others. Or if a bad situation happens and you find yourself in it, and it's like something happened out of your control, rather be something like, say, a car accident and they totaled your car like me and you have to relocate. Or if unfortunately you lose a loved one, that both of them are life-changing events in different ways, especially if you need your car to get around. And it's, of course, you lose a loved one, that's your loved one. But the thing is, it starts with us in our actions and reaction to the situation. What are you going to do now that this life-changing event has happened to you? Are you going to sit in it forever and let that be the end of your life as well? Or are you going to, deal with it? Of course, deal with it. We are all human. We have emotions. Well, some of us do. We have emotions, and so we have to deal with it. You have to feel it to heal it, as I say, as so many others have said before me. You have to feel it to heal it, and then you come out of it. I have, throughout my life, had so many tower moments, and I had to decide, like, okay, what I'm going to do. I'm raising a child on my own, and I have to show him that, yes, life is going to happen to you, but at the end of the day, what are you going to do when life happens to you? Are you going to sit and wallow in it, or are you going to make the adjustments that's needed to make so that your life can be better? You're in a situation, and you say you have a job, and say the job decided that they wanted to upgrade the system, which happens a lot lately, and you're not really computer savvy. And this job, they hold people to a standard, and this, and they don't have a problem on hiring somebody else. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit in fear and wait for them to fire you because you don't want to gain the knowledge that you need to make sure that you keep your position, or that they don't even second guess that you should stay at the company? Or are you going to seek knowledge outside of the job just as well as inside of the job? If you're a slow learner, you might want to seek more knowledge outside of the job. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it all starts with you. We have the control to do better and to be better at all times. Sometimes the outlook of our life might not move the way we want it to move, but it's always on time. At the end of the day, it's always on time. I mean, like I said, I look at my life, and yes, I've had a lot of tower moments in between, here and there. I had a lot of ups, I had some downs, but I'm grateful for each and every last thing, because that's why I am who I am today. That's why I can look at life and be hopeful. Yes, in those moments of darkness, it's a moment of darkness, but at the end of the day, you can turn around and look back at different moments in your life and say, wait a minute. Yes, I did. I might be going through something right now, but I've been through something similar to this before. Or even if you haven't been to something similar, you have been through something before where you were able to pull yourself out of it. That's the bottom line. I'm sure that there has been times in your life that it looked dark and you were able to pull yourself out of it. So you got to reflect back on those times. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the example. If you are raising a family and things are a little bit chaotic in that family, young kids, I'm talking about young kids, not older kids, but even with older kids, you have to be the example for them to be able to look to and say, well, dang, I'm acting a fool. My mom and dad don't act this way, or my grandparents, or whatever, like, be their conscience. You know what I'm saying? Be their conscience. But if you're out here and you're acting a fool and you're doing X, Y, and Z, and then the kid is doing X, Y, and Z, and then you're like, you got to do better. How can you say that if you're not doing better? You get what I'm saying? Like, I truly believe, like, my son, he really changed my life because I really had to pull myself up. And there's a lot of times that I wanted to quit with different things. And, like, dang, it's hard. Like, life is crazy or whatever like that. And then I would look to him and be like, no, because then he's going to think that that's what life is all about. When it gets hard, you quit and you can just give up. So that was my motivation. What is your why? What is your motivation in life? Look to that. Look to that person. I'm not going to say, make that person how I want to say it. your end all. Let's say that, because at the end of the day, we are in control of our own happiness. We're in control of our own lives. No, we should not depend on anybody else to make us happy. That is a bonus. If someone comes along in your life and you're already fulfilled, you already know who you are, you already, working towards your goals, even if your goals are not to the full fruition that you wish them to be. But, you got somewhat a handle on your life, and then someone comes along in your life and they just add and just make you happy. Just their presence. I'm not saying make you happy through money, through gifts and stuff like that, but their presence alone, their conversation alone makes you happy. And with that being said, it all starts with you. If you want a better relationship with your spouse, with your kids, or whatever, you want a better relationship, then you got to start treating people the way you want to be treated, and of course you need to have your limits. I've had my limits with people where I treat them the way I want to be treated. And if they continue to decide that they maybe don't want to return it, or maybe don't, want to receive the treatment, the positive treatment that you want to give them, then it's maybe time to move on. And if it's family, maybe it's time, if they're old enough, maybe it's time to just, give it a break, or just, create your distance or whatever, so that they can figure things out for themselves. I'm a true believer of, we can kind of get in the way of other people's lessons, life lessons. We can kind of get in the way of other people's growth when we continue to be there for them to pick up the pieces. So we got to figure out the balance in that, even when it comes to young kids. When you're raising a child, what I've learned from raising mine is you got to let them own their own stuff. So, when your child gets older, you can't get mad at the way they're acting and things of that nature. I mean, people do what they want to do anyway, but if you can start with them really young and not spoil them and give them everything they want without any type of work towards or any type of discipline when they act up, then you're creating a monster. I'm sorry. You just are. You know what I mean? You have to, if you have kids, it starts young, letting them own their own stuff. A lot of times I used to be like, and I still do this till today. I'm like, if my son does something, I'm like, so how do you feel about it? When he was slipping on his grades, I'm like, how do you feel about it? Because at the end of the day, it's their life, just like it's your life. And we have to be able to empower each other to own up to our own mistakes, our own, mishaps or whatever like that, so that we can see individually and be able to solve our own problems. That is so key and so important in life. If you continue to solve other people's problems, how are they going to learn how to solve their own problems? You get what I'm saying? It's just like when you take a test in school. When you used to be in school and you had to take a test, and they say you can't look at the other people's. You're not supposed to cheat, even though some of us probably did. But, you have to take your own test. In school, you have to take your own. You were supposed to study for that test. You were supposed to study for that math. That, even though I used to write the words on my hands sometimes, if I didn't study when I was in high school, I'm paying for it now because I can't spell that good. So that's what I'm saying, guys. When you cheat life, you know what I'm saying? It comes back and bites you in your ass in different ways, And so you gotta. Just like in school, you take that test, you get graded for that test, and whether it's an A or an F, you know why you got that A and that F. You got that A because you studied your ass off. You learned the material. You retained the material. You wanted to learn the material. You wanted to learn this material, obviously, because you got that A. You get what I'm saying? If you got the F, you ain't give up. Bleep, 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 bleep. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with life, guys. It starts with us. If we want change, we got to be the change. If we want a better environment, maybe we need to move. If we want a house, a car, and in your past, you just wasn't doing right by your finances and you was just spending then guess what? You got to pull your credit and look at your credit and just take it like a pie and just pay things off little by little. Start with the lowest thing first so you won't be overwhelmed, and pay that off. Then pay the next thing off. Then the next thing. And before you know it, you're done. Your credit is up. You can go buy that house. You can go buy that car. You can go buy whatever it is that you want to buy. You get what I'm saying? It happens. Life happens. I'm working on my credit now. And I used to be a loan officer. So I know what it means to have A1 credit. But nevertheless, because I have learned that knowledge, I know how to change that part of my life at any time. You get what I'm saying? If you want respect from someone, guess what? You got to first respect yourself. You can't want somebody to respect you and you disrespect yourself. In everybody else's eyes, you really don't care about yourself. You know what I'm saying? In different aspects, whether it's you just mistreating yourself in any type of way, being, being with so many different people, sexually involved with a lot of different people, or doing drugs, or just, you just don't care about your appearance. Your hair is all twisted when you go out, and then you want somebody to respect you. You got to respect yourself first. You got to love yourself first. You want somebody to love you, you got to love yourself first, guys. You got to take good care of you. You got to, take good care of yourself and love yourself. And when people see how you love yourself and how you respect yourself, guess what? Ding, ding. They're going to respect and they're going to love you in the way you deserve it. You get what I'm saying? But not all people are going to do that. So again, if you respect yourself and you love yourself, then you just make sure that you align yourself with people that are in that same mind frame. They're running that same path. They're loving themselves. They're respecting themselves. They want more for themselves. They want more for what it is that they're doing in life. You get what I'm saying? Like you want to attract more viewers, more listeners. You got a YouTube channel, you got a podcast or a radio show, whatever. You want to attract more listeners, more viewers. What? You got to get out there. You got to promote more. It's what I need to do. So like I say, this show is not just for you. It's for me too, guys. Every time I come on here, these are things, little nuggets. I come back and I reflect on myself as well. I know I need more presence on social media, and then I will get more viewers. I will get more listeners. I know that. I feel that this show is good for people to gain encouragement from and motivation from. But it starts with me to get it out there for more listeners or more viewers, if it's my YouTube channel, to be able to gain something from. You get what I'm saying? Like if you want more clients, you got to put yourself out there. You got to go to networking events. You might be an introvert. You might be somebody that don't like to go out. You don't have to go out and be like a party animal. Just go out, but have fun. Don't go at it and go to a networking event and be all tight butt and just don't want to talk to nobody, and all you going to do is pass out some business cards and think you going to get some clients. You're not going to get any more clients, because see, relationships are everything. Conversation is everything. People will invest in you if you invest in you. People will invest in you if they feel like you're investing in the conversation that you're having with them. then they might want to know more about you, about what it is that you do, or what type of product that you have that can be of service to them. You have to first be interesting for them to think that your product might be interesting, or what it is that you do is interesting. You know what I'm saying? If you live in a location that you have hit a cap with your product or with your services, and basically you just know everybody, or it's just all people that you grew up with just coming to you for your services or for your product, maybe you need to go out there and go to a different city and state and promote your stuff, or move to a different city and state and learn new people, see new things. Because when you're in new environments, guess what? That gives you a new energy. It's just like if you start a new job, or say when you used to be in school and the next year you came back to school, or if you changed a new school, it's a whole new energy. Because why? It's different people in that school that you don't know. So therefore, it's going to determine your new attitude or your new energy that you're going to bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. I don't know. But the bottom line is, in life, because we're always growing, we need to always be looking for the new, always be moving differently, always want different. You know, a lot of us get complacent and get stuck in our comfort zone. And then we wonder why we cap out at whatever it is that we do. Whether it is us, our mentality, the knowledge that we know, we cap out. Because if we are surrounded by the same people, if we're doing the same thing day by day by day, how is it that you're going to grow? How is it that you're going to learn anything new? If you see the same people every day, you're doing the same thing every day. It starts with you guys. It all starts with us individually, what we have to offer to the world, you know? If something has happened to you in your past that has hurt you to your core, rather be abuse, rather be just anything that was just not in your control, and someone did something to you to hurt you, but you keep reliving it over and over, and you keep staying stuck in that mentality, in that feeling, in that vibe, then what do you have to do? It starts with you. You want healing, you got to start the healing. You got to maybe pray more. You meditate. Go see a therapist. Go see a counselor. The resources is out here for you to heal. But you have to first take the initiative to heal. If you're in an abusive relationship, you have to be the one to call the hotline number. If you feel like you're addicted to anything, you have to be the one to first make that call for help, and to bite your pride, to bite your ego, to let it all go so that you can be the best version of yourself. It starts with you guys. If you want different, you have to do different. If you want to see different results, you have to have different actions, different reactions to things and to people. You know, you want to be the top notch person at your job or whatever. You want to move to a higher position, then you need to maybe go and go to different seminars outside of your job. Take the initiative to sign up for seminars and webinars, and, use the internet, Google, and all of those things that is offered to you. I did an interview earlier this week, which will be airing next week, for the podcast show with a Miss Tanya Miller, and I thank her if she's listening. And the next show next week will be how to stay committed to your dreams. So make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be a great show. It was a great interview with her, and she brought up how we forget about the library. So many resources. I go to the library, but I know there's a lot of people that don't. They just forget once you get out of school and, you had your little library pass and all that, you forget that the library exists. But that exists too. You know, you want peace? Be the peace first. You want peace in your life? You be the peace. You stand your ground with your peace. You know, if you got to get away from the drama, you are capable of getting away from the drama, unless you are, handicapped in some type of way and you just really don't have the abilities and you're dependent on someone else to take care of you. But what you can do, even in that situation, you get to the point that you meditate, learn how to go inward. Guess what? After a while, drama will bounce off of you. You'll just be in the twilight zone, just on some tunnel vision, like, you can see the people talking around you, but you can't hear nothing of what they're saying. And then once people see that you are being consistent in your peace and you are holding your peace and you are not allowing nobody to break those boundaries of your peace, guess what? You will find that the drama will fall away from you. You will find that less and less drama will come your way. Or just move from the drama, whichever way you need to do it. Rather be out the house, rather be out the neighborhood, rather be out the city, whatever. New is good. Change is good. I say that all the time. Change is good, y'all. It might be scary. It might be scary for some. But at the end of the day, it's good. Whether it worked out or not. The bottom line is you learned something new about yourself. So, I just don't want us to miss out on opportunities because we are maybe prideful, doubtful, in fear, egotistical. We can miss out on so many opportunities, guys, or just because we don't want to challenge ourselves. And that's the worst thing that can happen to us, is to miss out on great opportunities, whether it be an opportunity to have a whole new career or an opportunity to partner up with someone that could take your business to the next level, an opportunity to experience a new environment, just opportunities that can take your life to the next level. I don't want us to miss out because we are pointing the finger at everybody and everything else that is around us that we have the ability to change, because a lot of us do. We get stuck and we blame our situation that we in, our environment, the people we're around, we think that we say we got certain obligations that we really don't have to have, or responsibilities that we really don't have to have. Sometimes we assign ourselves to things and to people that really we shouldn't. I've done it. I've done it in the past. I've been that person that, couldn't say no. I just didn't want to let people down. And while I was doing that, I really was taken away from me, taken away from opportunities that, were set forth in my path for my journey, because I held myself back because I couldn't say no to people. And because I couldn't say no to people, it was taking up time out of my life, energy from me physically, and depleting me so that I didn't have the time or the energy to do the things that I needed to do for me to be a better person, or to do better with the things that God put in my path, or to be open and be available for certain opportunities that could have taken me further along a long time ago. So, I'm not going to make this long because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I took the doggone cough syrup and I was sitting here actually ready this time. And it seemed like the clock was just not moving fast enough. My eyes were starting to shut. I mean, listen, like I said, it all starts with you. And I made the decision today, as crappy as I'm feeling, to not let y'all down today. And yeah, y'all could just move on to the next podcast or the next whatever y'all want the thing to do for the day if I didn't come on. But I felt in my spirit that maybe somebody might have needed this word today, needed this outlook today on life. So therefore, I'm here. I'm on. And I'm sorry if y'all heard my heater, but I'm on. And is more so to encourage y'all again that it all starts with you, your decisions that you make from day to day. When you get out of the bed, when you wake up in the morning, if you're in a crappy mood, you do have the ability to get out of that crappy mood. You do have the ability, majority of us have smartphones, to go on YouTube and watch a funny video, whether it be funny kid or pet video. Those always crack me up. But you have the ability to change your energy before you walk outside that door, before you get out of your bed. You have the ability to pray to God to change your energy, to help you change your energy. If you're facing something, or if sometimes you just wake up like, why am I cranky? But you just might be cranky. You know what I'm saying? You have that ability to sit with yourself for a few minutes and meditate and quiet your mind. Or, like I said, pray to God to help you, your guardian angels to help you along the day, to brighten up your day, to put something in your path or put somebody in your path to make you laugh, or to, to help you change your energy, not to change your energy. Because again, that's no one's responsibility but yours, So, I guess I'm going to go. Let me see. I guess I'm done for today. But yeah, guys, just remember that it all starts with you. It all starts with you. We have the abilities to make our dreams come true, to be better at what we do. You're in sports, you have the ability to practice more outside of practice with your team, or, and with your dream, you have the ability to research more, to look at your competition, to visit your competition, to see what it is that they're doing that's giving them 5 stars, 4 stars, or whatever on Google. You have that ability to research. So I guess this is a show of no excuses. I do have a podcast show somewhere down the line that says something about no excuses, but this is a show of just reminding us and reminding me and you that there are no excuses. Yes, things are going to happen along the path of your life. Yes, there might be times where you want to do something, but you're not in position to do it. But we do have the ability to put one foot in front of the other until we get to the point that we want to get to, until we see the results that we want to see. We have the ability to change our mind frame at any time, to, cry it out. If you're feeling real down, cry it out, release it, let it go, and plan out the rest of your day to be a great one. We have that ability, guys. So, again, for the probably 3rd time, with that being said, I'm going to sign out. This is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard. Oh, before I go, I'm sorry. I just want to thank y'all for supporting me with the books Visionary Dreamer, 90-Day Journal, and Transform Your Life, Discover Your Purpose, available on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles or any other online store. Just type in on the book section, April ADionne, ADionne Williams, and the books will come up, okay? And definitely follow me on IG. I'm working on my own little social media stuff. Follow me on IG at Chronicles of Living Without the G. And follow me on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, all this stuff. Help me grow that channel, guys. Help me grow that channel, please. And I think that's it. Okay, but other than that, I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. I love, love, love you guys with all my heart. I'm sending love and light to all you guys to remember it starts with you. It starts with you guys. You are the answer to the change that you want. Okay? So let's do it. Let's do the damn thing the best way we can. This is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world. I'm probably saying it wrong because I'm a little delusional now. Medicine kicking in. But saving yourself from you, okay? From you. From you. Self-sabotaging yourself. How about that? I'm saving you from self-sabotaging yourself. Okay, guys? Until next week. This is Chronicles of Living podcast show, and this is ADionne, your dream pusher. I love, love, love you guys. Take care of yourself, and love and light. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Chronicles of Living, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. And if you are pursuing your dreams, I'm proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live. To keep up with us, please visit chroniclesofliving.com. Until next time, this is ADionne, your dream pusher. I love you guys.